The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the WWE Championship. Please welcome at this time Alberto Del Rio's personal ring announcer, Ricardo Rodriguez.
Damas y caballeros, aquí en esta noche en Nueva York les presento al hombre que ganará su título otra vez, al Orgullo de México, el patrón. Él es Alberto Del Rio.
Man, I hope Alberto Del Rio does some serious damage to CM Punk here tonight so CM Punk can understand what it's like to be in pain.
Oh, will you quit being a crybaby, Cole?
Ladies and gentlemen, per the request of the challenger, I would like to introduce CM Punk's personal ring announcer, WWE Hall of Famer, Howard Finkel.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Nearly 17,000 strong here in the Big Apple on their feet for the #1 contender, CM Punk.
And any way you look at it, Alberto Del Rio versus CM Punk is going to be a hell of a matchup here tonight at Survivor Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 50-year history of the WWE Championship. The title has changed hands here in New York on 15 occasions. More than any other place in the entire world. Will it happen tonight?
And CM Punk is finally getting his rematch after Alberto Del Rio cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam.
Alberto Del Rio has had a magical year. He began the year off by winning the largest Royal Rumble in history. He also won the Money in the Bank ladder match and then cashed it in at SummerSlam to win the WWE title.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you have to keep an eye on Ricardo Rodriguez because throughout this entire magical year that you speak of, Rodriguez has been there creating shortcuts for Del Rio. And I don't think that's befitting of a champion.
You know, CM Punk enters this match a 4-time world champion and a 2-time Money in the Bank winner. In fact, he's the only man to win it 2 years in a row.
Not to brag or anything, Cole, but I have quite an impressive Survivor Series history myself.
I wouldn't call teaming with Sleazy, Queasy, and Cheese. It'd be Doink, Dink, Pink, and Wake, Impressive King.
Hey, wait a minute, Michael. That Dink was a lot tougher than he looked. Plus, a win's a win.
So then I shouldn't bring up 95 and 96, right?
No. Impressive suplex. You hear how his leg connected?
Look at the athleticism on display there.
Oh, what an elbow! He's putting those educated feet to good use. Whoa, whoa! Oh, my gosh! You know, the past year that Alberto Del Rio has had might just be the most impressive I've ever seen.
The only stretch in recent memory I can compare it to is perhaps Sheamus's in 2009. In a matter of 6 months, he went from debuting on ECW to becoming WWE Champion.
Well, you're right about that. That was a very impressive stretch, to say the least. Sheamus shot up like a rocket, and Del Rio seems to be doing the same thing.
Indeed, King. It will go down as one of the best 12-month stretches in sports entertainment history, as will Alberto Del Rio's unbelievable run he's on now.
CM Punk says he's going to make the WWE Championship interesting again.
What I don't like about CM Punk is the way that he coerced Alberto Del Rio into putting the championship on the line here tonight. Big Show had knocked out Del Rio. Then Punk put on the Anaconda Vice and made Del Rio agree to this match.
Well, remember, Punk never received a one-on-one rematch after Del Rio successfully cashed in his Money in the Bank contract at SummerSlam. Here goes Punk.
The first time this great arena-hosted Survivor Series was back in 19...
That's it. He's out. He's begging for it.
Pump with Del Rio up high, go for the GTS.
Oh, but look at Del Rio. He's out of it, going for that cross arm breaker. And, whoa, watch that roundhouse.
Yeah, but look at Del Rio. Del Rio full to the arm breaker. Arm breaker.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
This is not the position you want to be in. Back and forth. How do these superstars keep doing it? You know, I've been watching Alberto Del Rio since he arrived here in the WWE, and he's always working the little things, something his opponent never sees coming. That's what's unique about Alberto Del Rio.
What's going to be interesting is that you would have to assume the strategy for both men in this matchup is to work the arms of the other. For Del Rio, it's the cross arm breaker, and of course for Punk, the Anaconda Vice.
And you would have to think that both of these guys are under a lot of pressure. It doesn't get any bigger than competing in the Big Apple. Watch it! He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that.
Tonight marks the third time in WWE history that the Big Apple has played host to Survivor Series.
Yeah, and the last time was in 2002 when Big Show defeated Brock Lesnar for the same prize. CM Punk and Alberto Del Rio are battling over here tonight, the WWE Championship.
Getting back to Survivor Series 2002 for a moment, that night also marked the first ever Elimination Chamber match.
Oh, I remember that. Shawn Michaels will forever hold the honor of winning the first ever Elimination Chamber. He turned back Chris Jericho, Kane, Rob Van Dam, Booker T, and Triple H that night to capture the World Heavyweight title.
And he kicks out. Great match here. But if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to WWE.com to catch up on all the action.
And he reversed it. Good move there.
He's going to take a chance here. He's not exactly popping.
Uh-oh.
Tonight marks CM Punk's...
He may get the 3 count right here.
The past couple of weeks, Alberto Del Rio has assaulted CM Punk back in the locker room area as he's tried to gain every advantage here tonight.
You know, I don't necessarily agree with Del Rio's approach, but I do understand CM Punk has found a way to take charge in this match. So close for CM Punk, but no.
What a reversal.
Uh-oh, CM Punk is looking to end it.
Look at those eyes.
Oh, yeah, this could be big. Watch out. It could be nap time. It's so hard to game plan for CM Punk. Look at this.
Oh, and a kick out. And look at Punk. Wait.
He's got him.
The Anaconda Vice locked in. Locked in on Del Rio.
Del Rio maybe hits. Look at this. Del Rio's tapping out.
We got a new champion.
Oh, my God. CM Punk has won.
What a moment.
Oh, man. The WWE Championship just being handed to CM Punk.
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
And now the celebration.
You're right about that. Punk sharing it with his fans.
What an incredible moment.
John Cena and CM Punk would continue on their separate paths heading into WrestleMania 28. CM Punk took on Y2J in a battle of the best.
What a matchup! CM Punk remains the WWE Champion.
While Cena went one-on-one with the Great One.
Rock bottom! Rock bottom! The Rock has beat John Cena! John Cena had him, but The Rock prevails.
But as fate would have it, John Cena was granted an opportunity that could potentially put CM Punk and the WWE Championship in his crosshairs yet again.
The WWE Championship contract Money in the Bank ladder match will be Kane, The Big Show, Chris Jericho, and John Cena.
For the very first time in his career, John Cena steps into a Money in the Bank ladder match.
Here we go, baby. It just got kicked off.
Oh, and there goes Big Show, and John Cena is rolling.
Talking about hurt, talking about pain. Right here, John Cena is dishing it out.
John Cena with Big Show up on his shoulders. Are you kidding me? Look at Cena.
Wow.
John Cena and AA through the table. Here's Cena. Now using the briefcase as a weapon. John Cena won it. John Cena won it. John Cena wins Money in the Bank. John Cena now guaranteed a WWE Championship match whenever he wants it. And you know, somewhere, WWE Champion CM Punk is looking over his shoulder.
This contest is set for one fall. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, CM Punk.
What a way to end Raw's 2-hour era. Next week, we go to 3 hours. But right now, it's CM Punk and Big Show in our main event here tonight, live from Las Vegas.
And you know, Cole, you can bet that CM Punk and Big Show will give a historic send-off to the 2-hour era of Raw.
Standing at 7 feet tall, weighing 441 pounds, The Big Show.
Well, Big Show is extremely upset. He believed he should have won the Money in the Bank ladder match last night, but when the handle snapped off the briefcase, John Cena had it in his hands, and he became Mr. Money in the Bank.
Well, CM Punk has his work cut out for him tonight. Big Show is one angry giant.
It's the largest athlete in the world taking on the WWE Champion tonight in our main event.
And you know, if CM Punk wants to be successful, he knows he cannot go straight at the much larger Big Show.
He'll have to rely on his speed advantage, King, while mixing in a healthy dose of his patented Muay Thai offense.
And there's the reversal.
And there's the reversal from CM Punk.
Big Show doesn't know what hit him.
Last night, John Cena had to outlast 4 former WWE champions to claim the Money in the Bank briefcase, including the giant in the ring, Big Show.
And what a feat of strength we saw from Cena as he lifted Big Show onto his shoulders and delivered a crushing AA to the giant on the Spanish announce table.
Boy, and let's not forget that Cena also had to get past the surprise entrant of The Miz, who was returning from filming the Marine 3.
Ironically, it was John Cena who put that movie franchise on the map with his role as John Triton in the first ever Marine movie.
He's putting those educated feet to good use.
Dodges to the side of that one.
Oh, reversal. Oh. Look at CM Punk here.
CM Punk's building a head of steam.
Look out! Wow, look at that, Cole. Now that's taking someone down. You know, if John Laurinaitis was still in charge, I'd have to imagine he'd find a way to screw up this historic main event here tonight.
Laurinaitis relieved of his duties last month, and judging by the mood in the locker room area, few superstars were sad to see him go.
I know I wasn't. You know, last night in the WWE Championship match at Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan focused much of his attack on the ribs of CM Punk.
We even thought at one point that CM Punk may have suffered cracked ribs.
Yeah, after witnessing the brutality in last night's WWE Championship match from ringside, I'd say it's a miracle that CM Punk is even here tonight. Ah! Man, there's no getting up from that. You hear how his leg connected?
Big Show escapes that one.
Yeah, cat-like quickness out of the world's largest athlete. There's a line I never thought I'd say.
It's hard to believe, King, but next week marks the historic 1,000th episode of Monday Night Raw.
Wow, an event nearly 20 years in the making. Let me ask you something. Wasn't George W. Bush still in office when Raw premiered?
He was, King, and at the time, I had just finished covering Bill Clinton's successful presidential campaign and was about to embark on an assignment to cover the Waco siege in Waco, Texas.
You mean there's more to you than wrestling, Cole? I don't believe it.
King, I don't think I've ever seen Big Show as angry as he's been the past 24 hours.
Yeah, and you know, to be honest, Cole, I think that anger is throwing Big Show off his game here tonight.
You might be right, King. He thinks he should be the rightful owner of the Money in the Bank briefcase, and that might be... Oh! The big body shots by Big Show.
Oh, my gosh. Big Show just... Hey, wait a minute. You can't do that.
Well, the official has no choice, King. He's going to have to disqualify Big Show here.
The winner of this match is the result of a disqualification, CM Punk.
Yeah, but Big Show doesn't care. He wants to punish the champion. He wants to destroy the champion here tonight.
The referee may have stopped this match, but he hasn't stopped the beatdown by Big Show. Hey, wait a minute. John Cena may stop it.
Cena with a Money in the Bank briefcase. Inside a contract to cash in for the WWE title whenever he wants to.
What do you mean whenever he wants to? I think he's going to do it right now. Look how vulnerable Punk is. This is Cena's chance.
Ladies and gentlemen, my announcement.
Hey. We all know what your announcement's going to be, John. How long has it been since you've been WWE champion? Isn't that the WWE championship that you designed, the one with the spinner? That's your championship, John. Look, you've got a referee here now. You would be a fool
not to cash that briefcase in now. You gotta do it. Look how weak he is. You will never have an easier championship victory than you will have right now.
No!
What?
CM Punk, I give you 1 week to prepare for the biggest match of your life. You have been WWE Champion for 239 days. So at Raw 1000, with both of us fresh, we will find out who the best in the world really is. That makes everyone wonder, what was my huge announcement tonight about this briefcase? That's very simple. My huge announcement...
Look at it! Big Show knocked off the ring right onto the floor.
But what an announcement from Cena to face CM Punk at Raw 1000.
I don't know if that's a wise decision by John Cena to give Punk that much warning.
What an epic battle it's gonna be for the WWE title.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest set for one fall is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 251 pounds, John Cena.
On June 6, 2005, in this very building in the city of St. Louis, John Cena was drafted to Monday Night Raw. It is a night that changed the direction of this program and the entire WWE forever.
Boy, you're right about that. John Cena has become maybe the most integral part of Monday Night Raw ever.
And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 218 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, CM Punk.
Earlier Earlier tonight, we asked the WWE Universe to join us in a poll on Twitter to see who you would like to see The Rock face at the Royal Rumble. CM Punk, Big Show, or John Cena?
Well, the results are in. And according to you, the WWE Universe, you want The Rock to face CM Punk at the Royal Rumble in January for the WWE Championship.
John Cena looking to make history here tonight on this 1000th episode of Monday Night Raw.
And I can't even begin to tell you how many huge matches we've had over the years, but this may be the biggest.
For the 53rd time in the history of Monday Night Raw, the WWE Championship is being defended here tonight.
What an impact from the knee. And there's a devastating kick from CM Punk. The quick kick.
You know, it's only appropriate that these two men face off for the WWE Championship on this historic night.
King, it was last year in the summer of 2011 when CM Punk dropped his now famous pipe bomb. He then went on to take the WWE title from John Cena and walk out of the WWE, only to return and change the direction of this company.
He just planted him with a DDT. Punk looking for something big.
By John Cena. Whoa. He's putting those educated feet to good use. He was able to reverse that.
Look at the athleticism on display there.
As a two-time Mr. Money in the Bank, CM Punk is no stranger to this type of matchup.
You're right. In fact, CM Punk is the only superstar to win back-to-back Money in the Bank ladder matches. It around. Punk can change the outlook of a match in an instant. Look out! Watch it!
CM Punk's building a head of steam. Trying to get under his opponent's skin with this one.
CM Punk so confident coming into tonight. He said in an interview with WWE.com that he will survive tonight, that he will make history.
Think about what a victory would mean for CM Punk here tonight at Raw 1000. Think about what it would mean for him to take out the man that has become the face of WWE for the last decade.
You're right. CM Punk could cement himself in history here tonight. It doesn't get any bigger than this.
He's not exactly popping up.
Whoa! Oh, my! CM Punk! Uh-oh! Big move coming! What a counter!
Punk sidesteps that one.
Yeah, just when you think you have Punk right where you want him. And these two guys know exactly what to expect from each other. Don't think for a minute that they're not ready tonight.
You know, they know each other so well and were involved in one of the most bitter rivalries in recent memory just last year.
You know, I was thinking, Cole, this could come down to a mistake. It may very well come down to just one wrong move.
Think about all the great WWE champions who've been part of the broadcast this evening. Triple H, Shawn Michaels, The Rock, Mick Foley, The Miz, Chris Jericho.
Hey, and don't forget about the other legends like Rowdy Roddy Piper and Vader. Man, it's been an unbelievable night, Cole.
And we cap it off with a main event for the most prestigious title in the history of sports entertainment. The over 50-year-old WWE title.
And I think he's begging him to bring it. You can practically feel the wear and tear that's been done throughout this match.
Stay down! Stay down!
John Cena and CM Punk powers out.
With the championship at stake, you know these superstars will give everything they have to win here tonight.
Uh-oh, CM Punk is looking to end it.
What a crushing bulldog! Good Lord, look at the fire in his eyes.
Of course.
And wait for the AA. And now the official inadvertently knocked out of the ring. Attitude adjustment to Punk.
That's it. But wait. The referee was not completely out of the ring. He's out on the floor.
Well, Cena had Punk down for a 3 count there. Cena should win the championship.
Cena's gonna hang.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Cena, you gotta look out.
The Big Show. Let her run it with Cena. Last week in a spear.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna knock him out. Get out.
Cena almost cut in half with that spear and now.
Oh, what a KO punch. Cena's been knocked out by the Big Show.
Well, this victory's just been handed to CM Punk by the Big Show.
Yeah, but King, first he's got to get the official back in the ring. The official was knocked out of the ring. There's no referee to count the 1, 2, 3 here. Punk doing what he can to get the official back in the ring.
If Punk can get that referee back in the ring, he could end this thing right now. I don't know how much more damage.
He could hit his opponent right here. And he barely avoids the pinfall.
Boy, did he get dropped or what?
John Cena with a nice reversal. Again, Cena has this match, virtue of cashing in his Money in the Bank contract he won at the pay-per-view a couple of weeks ago.
Well, let me ask you this, Michael Cole. Do you think there's added pressure on John Cena, knowing that 100% of the Money in the Bank winners that have cashed in their contracts have become champions?
10 out of 10, but I think because of the night and because of the landmark episode of Raw 1000, both of these men have so close for CM Punk, but no. As this historic main event rages on, one can't help but reminisce about the first ever Raw back in January 1993. The main event that night saw The Undertaker defeat Damien Demento.
I remember him.
Also, Shawn Michaels successfully defended his Intercontinental Championship against Max Moon.
And this has got to be it.
Oh, man. I thought John Cena was done there.
Oh, what's CM Punk gonna do with this? Man, he almost had his head taken off there. Well, it's extremely rare that a man who has the Money in the Bank contract would tell his opponent when he'll take him on. But you know what? That's what John Cena did last week.
And CM Punk has had a week to prepare for John Cena. He says he's the best in the world. He can prove it here tonight.
Well, at this point, John Cena might be regretting his decision to give CM Punk a week to prepare for this match.
Oh, and he eats the canvas.
This guy's just getting worn out. Oh, big DDT, that could be it. Well, going to the top, high risk. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. Incoming! What a move! Whoa! Don't get up! Hey! He's going for it again!
Ollie and Punk and Cena six from behind. He's going for the STF.
Oh my God! He's got it locked in!
He's got him in the STF! This could be it!
Could be, this isn't! Wait a minute!
Oh my God, the Big Show!
Big Show comes in and causes a disqualification.
Yeah, and it cost Cena the opportunity to cash in the contract.
Big Show just hammering away now. And, oh, John Cena. Why doesn't Punk do something to stop this?
Big Show punishing Cena.
Punk just looked walking on. Oh no, not this, look out!
Oh God! Wait a minute!
Is cooking.
The Brahma Bull! The Rock! The Rock is here!
And The Rock is laying the smackdown on the Big Show.
It's electric!
Oh!
Look at this! Spinebuster!
Oh, the most electrifying man in all of sports entertainment. And hey,
watch out! Wait a minute! What is Punk doing? What did CM Punk just do?
CM Punk just dropped The Rock. I don't get this.
My goodness!
And now, CM Punk, oh no, he's got The Rock up!
Oh, going to